A pre-stream?
Mm-hmm.
So what's that supposed to mean?
A pre-stream basically means that we're live right now. We're not going to play the game yet. So you've got time to do your intro and say hello and remember what we did last time. Will I be right back?
Okay then. Hey everyone, we're back for some more Layton Detective Mystery Journey. Why do I keep adding the word detective in there? Layton's Mystery Journey. Blah. Katrielle and the Millionaire's Conspiracy Deluxe Edition. So yeah, last time we started a new case. That's the word, case. This time it's a murder. Yay! To be fair, I do love murder mysteries. Some of my favorites. Basically, it's around the time of a festival, I think. Yeah, festival. They kept saying festival.
It's a murder, or maybe not a murder. But it definitely seems like it's a murder. Maybe.
That's what everyone keeps saying, anyway.
Sora says, hi, I can't type.
Hi, Sora. So yeah, basically a couple kind of threw themselves into the Thames. For those of you who do not know, the Thames is basically a very big river. Very, very big river. In London, apparently. And, yeah. And we were about to interview someone very unexpected. The mayor, apparently. So, yeah. But, what she has to say, I have no idea, but it's only one way to find out, so take it away, Sean. And also, guys, I apologize if my voice sounds a bit quieter than usual. I might be losing my voice because I have been quieter than all day. Than usual all day. And it doesn't feel like anything's in my throat. So I don't know what's going on, but it should be better in a few days. I think I'll be good.
Sora says, the mayor? Just kidding, I finished this case last year. Murder on the Thames.
Katrielle has interviewed a number of residents on Chancellor Lane about the missing couple. Yeah, see what I mean. She's also on some interesting info about Mayor Lowenaida's true character.
Hey, 4 fashion farthings. Ask Mayor Lowenaida what she knows. It's a very stately building, isn't it? Just right for a city with such history and tradition as London. That's not what I wanted, but... Hey! What are the daily puzzles? "365 puzzles have been added. Wow.
Okay.
Alright. That's the button. Oh, look at it. Look who it is.
I can't do a German accent.
No, she's not German. She's Italian.
I can't do an Italian either.
Excuse me. This is the private meeting.
Oh, Miss Perfetti. I'm sorry, we weren't expecting to find you here. Yeah.
Cracking open a cold one with the boys, I hear. I had this too. That was what I was addicted to, especially scarecrows. Scarecrows were great. The daily puzzles. That's all the puzzles he was doing.
Is everything alright?
It's clear you don't like me.
Whatever give you that? Now, whatever give you that impression?
There's no point trying to deny it. Your intonation betrays your true feelings. That little pause before you spoke. The way your lips curled up. The telltale shift of your eyes. I can read you like a book.
Really? Tom Griffith. I had no idea that was being so obvious.
You're doing Russian, says Sora. And then Sora said, your British accent is so good. You aren't even going to attempt to deny it.
Let's get to another hand, shall we? I see you've been interviewing the mayor.
Make her voice Mario.
Mario?
Va bene. Yes, and I presume you being here means you are also investigating this case.
Very sweet. I don't even know what that means. So, what have you found out so far?
I don't see why I should tell you.
That's right, because we don't actually want to solve this crime or anything.
Allora, let's see if it's even worth filling you in. If you can solve this puzzle, I might consider it. That's more like it, Sora. Puzzle 25, point the finger. 45 pick-a-rats.
Whoa.
Here we have 9 people, some good guys and some bad guys. If a good guy has a bad guy next to him, he will point at the bad guy. Otherwise, he will fold his arms. Whereas the bad guys always point at someone, whether that person is good or bad. Select a person to mark him as a bad guy. Select the end and remove the mark. Place markers on the 2 bad guys hiding in the group. Okay, so if there's no bad guy next to a good guy, he'll cross his arms. So these guys have their arms crossed. So these 3 are not bad guys.
Okay. So, they're right.
What?
Oh wait, they're all pointing at the blue guy.
Yeah, so this is definitely a bad guy. They're all pointing to that. So now the question is, one of these 2 has to be a bad guy. Yes?
Yeah, yes.
Which one?
I don't know.
Well, if a good guy always points at a bad guy, we know that these 3 are good guys because they're crossing their arms, and we know that that means that there's no good guy for bad guy for them to point at. So these 3 are good. So that leaves either this guy is bad or this guy is bad. Walk through the logic. If this guy is bad, he's pointing at that, yes? Well, that is true, that is a bad guy. If this guy is bad, he's pointing at this guy. Is this guy bad?
No.
So he's lying.
I've seen how to solve this now. Puzzles are made for solving.
Puzzles are made for solving. You did it. The bad guys are in the top row, in the middle, and on the right. Once you figure out that bad guys point at good guys, it's easy to spot them both. Well, it wasn't very... Well, I just changed my accent half sentence. Well, it wasn't a very difficult puzzle anyway.
The perfect storm sweeps in again.
Alright, as a special favor, I'll give you my analysis of the case. First of all, let's review the facts. This morning, a man was pushed from the bank of the Thames into the river. There was at least one witness, but he was on the opposite bank, and the criminal was too far away to be seen clearly. Soon afterwards, a woman threw herself into the river from the same bank as the witness.
Which all fits in exactly with the legend of the Thames.
I don't know, man. Purple looking kind of sus. Yes, the missing couple are known as Vic and Tim, residents of Chancellor Lane. I had forgotten that their names were so dumb. They are both members of the theatrical group, and were planning to participate in tonight's Riverside show of devotion. However, no one appears to have realized that the pair were seeing each other.
Which is where the facts diverge from the legend.
Meanwhile, we have the information that the couple were meeting regularly with a certain third party. You know who that is, I presume. The very person who instigated the investigation, Mayor Piper Lawanida. Allora, from these facts, there is only one conclusion that can be drawn, and that is, the person who pushed the team into the river was Mayor Lawanida herself. Never.
An interesting deduction. I keep forgetting how to put it here.
Emiliana.
Emiliana?
I admit there are some facts missing at the moment, but all the evidence points to Mayor Lawanida. There is just one vital factor missing that would incriminate her beyond a doubt.
A motive, you mean?
Yes, I see you and I are on the same page. Naturally, I've explored the possibility of the criminal being somebody else. Usually, I get a clear profile of the culprit from the case background and evidence surrounding the victims. But this time, the profile isn't coming together. Why did the culprit push the man into the river? And how is that related to the woman throwing herself in? Neither point ties in with the current profile I have built up. This is the first time I've ever encountered a case like this.
The profile? Yes.
It sounds like you're struggling a bit, Miss Perfetti. Struggling? Me? Ha! The more challenging the case, the more I shine.
Did she say shine or wine? I know which one I heard.
The fact that the profile doesn't fit some key facts about the case is an important piece of information in itself. All I need to do is work that back into my analysis and build up a new profile. So I must get back to the yard.
The profile doesn't fit the facts.
Have you had a thought, Miss Layton?
I told you there's nothing in my throat. Either that or it's just almost impossible to get out.
Every time I do that, you get louder for a couple minutes.
Yeah, but then just go back to normal.
Yeah. This means I gotta constantly do this. Go ahead. Start talking.
Really?
Come on.
I can't do a British accent like this. Oh no. It's nothing. Come along. So let's talk to the mayor again.
Whoa. We're down to one more piece of evidence.
One more piece of the real puzzle.
Even expert profiler Emiliana Perfetti is unable to produce a distinct profile of the killer in this case, which in itself may indicate something. So we've got that Guildhall employee Hessie Tate claims that the mayor met the missing couple Vic and Tim many times in the lead up to the festival. Both Vic and Tim are musical theater performers from the same group. No one knows of either having any particular problems or troubles. A man pushed and a woman throwing herself into the river, exactly as in the Legend of the Thames. Could it be a deliberate mimicking? Though cool and collected now, Mayor Lowenida was once a lively, festival-loving girl. Was her motive for becoming mayor simply to promote the festival? She's only a wee lad, not a drum.
Excuse me. Mayor Lowenida.
Oh, hello again. How's your investigation coming along?
Very well, thank you. I think we're nearly there. I'd just like to ask you one or two more questions, if I may.
Yes, such as, why did you kill him? Do you want me to give my theory, or do you want to wait?
Spit out.
I don't think there is a murder. Of course, anything to help solve the case. Ask away.
Thank you. I'll get straight to the point then. It seems you've really gone to the extreme lengths for sake of the year's Riverside Festival.
Yes, well, it is a London tradition after all. I am all for progress and forward thinking, but traditions are very important as well.
I hear that you undertook a lot of planning yourself, and that you wanted to reinvigorate
Yep, reinvigorate.
the festival in a way.
Yes, I'm afraid I'm not good at delegating. I always want to do do things myself whenever possible.
I also understand that you've been having lengthy discussions with some of the participants in the show Devotion.
That's true. It's the climax of the whole festival, so it requires special attention. It's really vital that it's really vital that the festival is a success this year. That's why I've had to plan everything so meticulously.
I see. Well, I think we have a good idea about your particularly strong. Okay, that doesn't.
That sounds like something's in your throat.
Drink.
Drink.
Give me that orange soda.
Give me that orange soda.
There we go.
Coughing helps.
Yep.
There we go. Damn, my voice is back.
Yeah. Sora said food.
It's almost entirely back. There's still a teeny bit more in there, but it doesn't seem to be bothering me at the moment.
Good.
Okay. I see. Well, I think we have a good idea of your particularly strong reveal for the event now. Thank you.
That's it? Strong zeal? Is that all you've got, Cat?
Don't worry, sir. It's all I need. Oh, that's strange.
What is it, Miss Layton?
different about the office. This office. Something changed since we went here before.
Has it?
Now you come to mention it, I'm picking up something too.
Have a good look around, everyone. We need to figure out what's different.
Oh boy.
That teddy bear was not there before. The teddy bear wasn't here before. What?
Oh, isn't it cute? I must say, though, it doesn't really fit with my image of the mayor. I suppose you wouldn't expect to find a cuddly bear in the office of Go-Getter City of London Mayor, would you? The truth is, threadbare as he may be, this old friend helps me relax when things are getting a little hectic.
It does seem a little out of place in here. He seems so self-assured and confident.
Do I? Well, I had quite a few soft toys I was fond of when I was a little girl. I had one like this, too. A puzzle. Rainbow Rabbit, 45 pick rats. Looks like this white cuddly rabbit needs a bit of color, but there have been a few specific requests. You can only use 3 colors, pink, yellow, and blue. Pink should appear in 7 places.
Oh my god! Pink, yellow, and blue. And that shade of blue. These are my 3 favorite colors.
Pink should appear in 7 places and yellow in 4 places. The same color shouldn't appear next to itself. The body and both shoes should be the same color.
Should both be the same color?
Both shoes and the body should be the same color. And pink has to be in 7 places and yellow in 4 places.
What do you think?
I think that, and then whatever the arms are, the middle of the bow tie has to be. Like, we'll say it's blue. Because then yellow, yellow. And then head has to be pink.
That's 4 places.
Yeah, but it's got to be 7. So,
We're missing 1 spot.
what if we change this to blue? Change this to pink. Blue. Pink. 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 Nope. Dang it.
Yeah, I think it said yellow 7 times.
Oh, duh. Yellow, no, pink is 7, yellow is 4.
Oh, that was
So we've
wrong.
got it so that none of the colors touch each other. But yellow is only in 2 spots. Is there a color that's on there 4 times?
Teal?
Okay. So what if we change that to yellow? And change this to teal. Then pink is on there 7 times. Blue's on there twice. Yellow is 4. And the body and both shoes are the same color. And none of them touch each other. This is literally how I color. This is like a personal attack, Sora.
Keep picking like
This is an interesting one. Any mystery or any puzzle solved.
no, I want to go that way, but I guess
Okay. And let's scoop this over here. Grab the knee pillow. There. You did it. What a colorful rabbit. Looks like it's just the way she wanted. I had a feeling that wouldn't stump you. My father bought this bear for me. Actually, it was at the Riverside Festival, from one of the street stalls there. Also, it has special meaning for you then. Yes, that's right. Especially as my father is no longer with us. He was a very busy man, used to work extremely hard. But even so, he always made time to take me to the Riverside Festival. I loved the festival and the times I spent at it with my father. Ah, so many memories.
yes, there's no greater treasure than memories of your loved ones. Just there.
Absolutely. And I'm sure lots of Londoners feel the same way about the festival. People in the city have been making wonderful family memories at it for years now. Which is why it's such a terrible shame that attendance has been falling in recent years. The idea of abolishing it altogether is just abhorrent. I have to preserve my precious memories. The festival must be a success.
Are you alright, Miss Millionaire?
She's Harry Osborn. Oh, I do apologize. I don't usually let myself get so animated.
Please don't apologize. It's nice for us little mortals to see even someone as cool and collected as you deserve a little control occasionally.
Being mayor means you have to keep your emotions buried, you see.
Does it? That's just dumb.
It's because you have to be able to think with your head, not your heart, to make all the difficult decisions.
Really? I would have thought it better to be true. To be true to yourself in a role like yours.
Maybe some of us are a little too true to ourselves, eh, Cat?
I've had a good idea. I'd like to show you something rather special.
Oh, something special?
I've noticed that my voice for her and the voice for Ernest are a little too similar.
Your point is?
Yes, there's a balcony just outside here. Would you join me out there for a moment?
We read all this before, I believe.
Go look for a puzzle. There's a very special view from the balcony outside. Would you join me out there? I definitely am not planning to push you out. Balcony access from the mayor's chamber. Well, what do you think of my view?
Aren't the city lights beautiful? The golden stars have fallen from the night sky and landed on London.
Now that's a view.
And you can see the festival grounds from here too. Look.
And so you can. The festival lights look lovely as well.
They do, don't they? It's just a shame that year by year there have been less lights and less people enjoying the events. But see how bustling it is this year? All those people who'd forgotten about the festival over time have come back again this year. I sure am glad that and I feel confident now that next year there will be more people again, and even more the year after that. Parents bringing their children, and in future those children bringing their own children. That's all I wanted.
This year's Riverside Festival is going to be very special indeed.
I wasn't too far off. Yeah, you figured out, Katrielle?
I'm very sorry for taking up so much of your time when you're so busy and stuff like that.
Oh, that's quite all right. I enjoyed discussing the festival with you. Good luck with the investigation.
Thank you. I believe we're homing in on the truth now.
Really? That's wonderful. Keep me posted. Yep. Special festival. Go in place. Case complete. Yep. I'm pretty sure I'm right. So the Riverside Festival appears to have a special place in Mayor Lowenida's heart. She sees it as a key event for all Londoners to enjoy time as a family. Both Vic and Tim are musical theater performers from the same group. No one now knows of either having any particular problems or troubles. Guildhall employee Hessie Tate claims that the mayor met the missing couple Vic and Tim many times in the lead up to the festival. Even expert profiler Emiliana Perfetti is unable to produce a distinct profile of the killer in this case, which in itself may indicate something. Though cool and collected now, Mayor Lowenida was once a lively, festival-loving girl. Was her motive for becoming mayor simply to promote the festival? And a man pushed and a woman throwing herself into the river, exactly as in the Legend of the Thames. Could it be a deliberate mimicking? It's a little sad that they just give you the answer for every case, right? Like, I had a feeling from the very first clue we got, but I'm like 100% sure that I'm right now. Have you figured it out?
I think.
What is it? What is it?
We'll find out.
Well, you got to say it out loud, because won't she automatically say the answer? Or does it make us give a choice? I can't remember.
I think it just automatically says that it's probably with cutscene.
Okay, so if you think you haven't figured out, what is your theory?
I think Miss Lowenida did do it, but she didn't kill anyone. I think, because, like, Miss Hessie
Hesitate, yep.
she said that Lowenida knew the couple,
Yes.
and she's been talking with them more and more lately.
Yes.
Well, what if she was planning something with them? She did it for the festival. She created the Legend of the Thames.
Legend of the Thames already existed.
Yeah, but she basically made it real in order for more people to come. But no one ever died. They just mysteriously vanished. Anyway, that's my theory. I cracked it. This case is clear as crystal to me now.
It is? I could have sworn we were getting further and further from the truth.
Oh, Miss Layton has a knack for seeming like she's going off on a tangent, but I'm sure she's really solving the case in her own way. Well, I'm pretty sure anyway.
So let's go back to Hastings and ask him to meet us. The time has come for me to reveal the truth behind this whole affair.
At once, miss.
Have you really figured it all out, Cat?
Tell all, Miss Layton, please. There isn't long until I have to give the closing speech at the festival.
Oh, don't worry. This won't take long at all. As you all know, the incidents that took place this morning followed the old legend of the Thames almost to the letter.
Yeah, too much of a coincidence that, obviously. Someone clearly made a deliberate effort to copy the legend.
Quite right, Inspector. Somebody did exactly that.
All right, then. Who's the culprit, Cat?
I think first, Inspector, there's something more important than identifying the culprit.
Wrong.
And that is how crazy you are about festivals, Mayor Lowenida.
Lowenida. I'm still doing Lowenida.
How did you know?
She's right. Stop. Come on it. You going to explain yourself, Cat, or what?
Mayor Lowenida, loving the Riverside Festival as much as you do, it became unbearable to watch its popularity dwindle over recent years, didn't it?
Oh dear.
So she killed him. Is that what you're saying?
No. A festival lover would never do such a thing.
Hey? But you said...
It was all an elaborate show, made possible by the mayor's great power and influence.
I called it.
Part of the festival entertainment, if you will.
I mean, they were actors.
Exactly, that's what made it click for me. Like, oh, they're actors.
Yeah, they're actors, so...
They know what they're doing.
The murdered couple are alive and well. No doubt hidden somewhere inside this very building.
But she's the one who asked for me to investigate the case.
I'm sorry to say, Inspector, that I believe the mayor thought it was a case you wouldn't be able to solve.
Well, Katrielle, I see you're quite the entertainer.
Ooh.
It's been an eventful festival, that's for sure. And a successful one, too.
Turns out I cut into both my thumbs, and I don't even know how that's possible. Because one of the hands I, used to hold the knife with to cut the veggies.
How is that possible?
Yes. I'm delighted that my last festival as mayor hasn't been a flop. Thank you, Katrielle.
Are you retiring, Pippa?
Yes, I must. I've abused my position as mayor.
How?
Right?
All she did was say, hey, you two, we're going to be part of, the festivities. You're going to fake your death so that everyone remembers the Legend of the Thames and the festival is a success.
I just couldn't bear the thought of the festival my father always took me to being abolished, you see. But I've let everyone down.
I see. Well, I'll be sad to see you go.
Mayor Lowenida, thanks to you, this year's festival enjoyed a record-breaking turnout. There's just one little problem.
Oh? What problem?
Have a gander at this.
Goodness me, what?
It's a proposal put forward by some of London's youth. They want the same performance you cooked up this year to happen every year.
Oh.
Only bigger. They're suggesting calling the old love story thing the Riverside Musical, and they're planning massive participation from youngsters all over the city.
Wow.
I just don't believe it.
You're staying mayor, Lowenida.
I think London still needs you at the helm, Lowenida. After all, no one loves this city like you do. And it looks like next year's festival is gonna take some planning.
I expect Hastings. I don't know what to say.
A missing couple made an appearance at the riverside, showed devotion that evening. They explained everything that happened. The festival was an
Unprecedented.
unprecedented success, attended by more people than ever before. Thanks to Mayor Loanita. It's hard at work.
Unprecedented means, like, it's never been like this before.
So it looks as though the festival will remain as one of London's great traditions. And a place where families can gather and make memories together that'll last them a lifetime.
Can we talk about how apparently the population of London is like 20 people?
Right?
London's a really big city. Where is everyone?
Yes, I would like statement progress.
So since you watched Captain America like yesterday, that is his head just stretched out, right? You see it too, right? I'm not crazy, right?
Kinda?
That's your line.
So I was just wondering what you were doing. I just wanted to know what you were doing.
Stretching.
Another day with no inquiries. Is that really so crime-free?
You got nothing to do, why don't you tidy your desk? Looks like a dog's dinner. That mountain of papers and books and goodness knows what else is a disgrace.
Don't you worry, Cheryl. I have a system. So I know exactly where everything is. That's
Miss
not
Layton!
right.
Miss Layton!
Goodness, what is it, Ernest? Don't tell me the people of London have finally caught on to me. Are they arguing? Queuing?
Queuing.
What does that mean?
A queue is like a line of people.
Queuing down the street?
Oh, I do wish there were, miss, but sadly no.
Oh, well, that's really...
Yeah, it would be so terrible for business if we actually had some clients.
Think about it, Cheryl. If people were queuing up to meet me, I would have no time for my afternoon tea.
We need to get you some motivational training.
What about being motivated? I'm holding back, so I'm ready to respond with pep and love when the situation really demands it. Trying to be as brave as I can be right now.
Right?
Now then, what do you want to tell us?
Well, don't be surprised, miss, but I've won! A pair of tickets to the exclusive pre-screening of the new film, A Naval Advance, No Sub for Love.
Really? That's great, Ernest.
So I was thinking perhaps you and I could go together, maybe? I mean, well, not as a work thing.
I don't know.
Oh, please, miss, it's a Maverick director film. I bet it'll be spiffing. Maverick director.
Oh, God. Maverick director. Is he a famous filmmaker or something?
Oh, yes, he's the man of the moment in the film industry, miss. He breathed new life into the whole romance genre with his seminal work, E.T., The Extra Hungry Terrestrial, and The Attack of the Munchies.
That sounds alright. For her, anyway.
That's a real film. I'm a professor of archaeology.
Oh my god. So, you get what director they're spoofing, right?
Not really, no.
E.T., the extra hungry terrestrial.
E.T.
E.T., the extraterrestrial. Directed by Steven Spielberg. And you know what else Steven Spielberg directed? Indiana Jones. And Indiana Jones is an archaeology professor. That's why he said, if that's a real film, I'm a professor of archaeology.
Oh, God.
It's got everything, Shale. Suspense, drama, animal romance. Really, words can't do it justice.
So what is it about that? What is about that?
A naval advance, no sub for love? Oh, it's about love and emotions, and it's packed with edge-of-your-seat action, and apparently it has a real twist at the end.
So, I think I feel overwhelmed already.
The point is, it's a fantastic film, I'm sure. And there are oodles of famous actors in it, and the sets are supposed to be incredible too. I'm sure you'd love it, miss.
Really doesn't sound like my cup of tea.
Oh,
Don't give up, Pinstripes. Keep at her.
what would pique Miss Layton's interest? Of course. Well, miss, I've also been given a coupon for a free portion of the brand new durian-flavored popcorn. But I don't suppose...
Popcorn, you say?
I don't believe it.
I'm in.
That worked? Really?
I'd be glad to go here. So in that case, Ernest. Friends have been showing. When do we leave?
Now she's straining on the lead to get there.
The preview is being shown at the Savoy.
What's that? A famous cinema?
Rather, the Savoy Theatre is known by film buffs all over the world. It used to just be a run-of-the-mill cinema, but about 10 years ago, there was a huge renovation and was turned into a luxury theatre. Since then, it's attracted all manner of cultural figures and celebrities from London. It's considered the heart of British cinema now. Oh, this. Good luck. Oh boy, Sword says
God.
good luck.
Really? The cinema of choice for London elite. Now I'm interested. The popcorn's at such a famous cinema. At such a famous cinema. Surely going to die. Surely going to be to die for.
But the film is what's exciting, miss.
Leave it, Pinstripes. We all know by now the cat's ruled by her belly.
Of course, yes. It's a preview screening at the such a
Prestigious.
prestigious location. It's going to be a big event, obviously.
Oh, it is. I heard that as well as the lucky winners like myself, all sorts of VIPs have been invited too.
Really? Well, in that case, I'll have to dress up.
As what?
I was thinking I'd just go dressed as I am now, actually.
Well, not me. I have to make more of an effort. That's what a gentlewoman does.
I need to take a shower, but I'm lazy and just don't want to.
I'll go and change now. Just give me a minute.
Oh, Miss Layton, it's starting very soon, so please hurry if you can.
Now I'm floating. Just give me a minute, she says. Oh no, human minutes are longer than dog minutes, but this takes the biscuit.
She has been rather a long time, hasn't she? If you don't hurry now, we're going to miss the show.
Sorry, I'm sorry to keep you waiting.
How many outfits did you try on, Cat? Arrgh!
I say, miss. Fancy.
Interesting. I like it. What do you think, Annis? Chef? Do I look silly in this dress?
Silly?
It's amazing what a dress can do.
So I was hoping for a little bit of a reaction at least. But never mind. We better get going or we'll be late. Come on.
Alright, let's go.
An angel. Miss Layton is an angel. Case 3. The Stolen Kiss. I immediately changed out of it. Sora immediately changed out of that outfit. Here we are, miss. The Savoy.
It is grand, isn't it? Gaudy, even.
I've never been inside before, actually. I'm a little nervous.
It's only a cinema.
Yeah, come on, Pinstripes. Are you a mat or a mouse? Because she'll eat you if you're a mouse.
Shall behave. This just isn't something to be nervous about, Ernest. It's not like when I have to add another book to the teaching pile on my desk.
Tidy up!
That dog. Anyway, enough of that. There are a lot of people here, aren't there? Have they all won tickets, do you suppose?
I expect so. It's almost palpable, isn't it? How everyone's dying for the film to start. I know I am. Oh, look, miss, over there. Isn't that Emiliana?
So it is. I wonder if that means something's happened. She could be here investigating.
I haven't noticed any kind of commotion or anything. By the way, do you know what the... What is it? The Ship of Love? Naval submission? It's Titanic.
Oh, really?
Yes. I haven't noticed any kind of commotion or anything.
If there was an incident, there was a living thing.
Liven.
That was like... Never mind. Let's just go and get it. The information from the horse's mouth.
A new case code has been added entitled Pipper's Project.
Oh, we should probably do that then.
Pipper's Project. Mayor Lowenida seems troubled by something at Gildle. Dependable but dithering Hessie Tate discovers she has a new project, but no good ideas. Enjoy resting your voice here. What's the best option? Is something troubling you, Mayor Lowenida? I just can't think of a really good idea. It's so hard. Oh dear. Yes, well, you do have a very difficult job, I think. Is it the tax reform? Or, the NHS, maybe? No, it's nothing like that. What's really on my mind at the moment is, well... Oh dear, don't tell me it's something even more, important. I'm afraid it is, yes. Next year's Riverside Festival. Next year's, festival? Yes, I need a really outstanding idea to make the festival the very best ever. I didn't imagine you'd be, worrying about that yet. I suppose perhaps it is worth thinking about now, maybe? It's only a year away, Hessie. And I'm determined to make next year's festival even more successful than this year's. Aha! How about this? We could start spreading a rumour about a phantom that appears over the Thames. A restless soul that draws people unwittingly to the river, to their demise. Or a mysterious beast of some kind, perhaps. A crocodile. Yes, an enormous croc that somehow escaped captivity and slipped into the river. Or the dragon that St. George slayed, magically resurrected. How about that? I could even arrange for someone to dress up in costume and terrify all the festival goers. I think I'd be far too scared. I doubt you'd see me there, Mayor. In fact, you definitely wouldn't. Probably. Oh, that's no good then. I'll have to come up with another idea. I just realized.
What?
It was a murder. But maybe it wasn't a murder. But it definitely seemed like it's a murder. Maybe. I know who passed that message along.
So God.
Isn't there going to be a musical show about the Legend of the Thames next year? That will probably be more than enough entertainment. I mean, I should think it will. Well, maybe anyway. Yes, yes! Although, that's not something Guildhall would be putting on. I can't let the public outdo me. I need to think of something spectacular. I think I'll spend some time out on the balcony and see if a good idea comes to me there. Well, the success of this year's festival has certainly changed Miss Lowenida. Well, almost certainly. She's much less subdued now. Quite a lot less anyway. I like the new mayor. Yes, I do. I really do. I really, really do. Yeah. All of a sudden I'm just like, it was a murder, but it wasn't a murder. But it seems like it was a murder. Maybe. Look at that. Gentlewoman in white.
Not a bad look, I think.
I like it.
No new outfits. But yeah, that's Professor Layton's outfit. That's why the name of the outfit is Daddy's Girl. Because her dad is Professor Layton. So we can buy any outfit, remember. Including Sherlock outfits. We can have him be Sherlock. Or in a tuxedo.
I think we're good.
Oh my god, look who it is. I still can't believe it. Exclusive tickets to the preview of Maverick Director's latest film. And you won them. You're the best, Benji. Oh, you're the best. The best for believing in me and giving me the confidence to enter the prize draw in the first place. Oh, you're just the best. And your luck is the best. I'm so proud of you. You know, there's supposed to be the best kiss scene ever at the end of this film. I can't wait. And did you know the Savoy is like one of the best cinemas in the whole of London? No porkies. We have to take a photograph together outside. Try and stop me. I want to capture every moment we spend together on film. Every single one. Ah, the neon lights. London's West End has such energy.
The sign must be visible from a long way out. It's enormous and covered in lights.
Just looking at the sign is a real thrill. Ooh, I'm so excited. Hey, coin.
There's so many lights on, it feels like it's the middle of the day.
Hey, coin.
Maybe we should talk to everyone else before it.
Oh yeah, we're gonna talk to everyone before we talk to Emiliana. Just can these ignoramuses call themselves fans?
Oh, hello. Are you Maverick? How do you say that again?
Maverick Director.
Maverick Director. Fan yourself.
Me? To Please don't sit me on the same stool as the rest of these, open bracket, so-called, close bracket, fans. I'm a cineast, not a fan. I don't know.
Sorry.
I've seen every single one of Rector's films since his directorial debut. Open bracket, including, I might add, everything from the independent years, close bracket.
So, where is she? She's sitting there just a real fan. That's for sure.
Exactly. In fact, I think you'll find Rector's earlier works were discerning pieces of art for the cinematic connoisseur, but of course more recently, he's gone for the crowd pleasers. Still, even in his more saccharine moments, his sublime composition, inimitable sense of style, and divine wordplay are present in spades. Of course, I can't comment on this particular film until I've seen it. Will it be his magnum opus or a massive flop? It's interesting to note that...
That you've been talking for a very long time.
Give us the puzzle. Is it still not time to go into the theatre? Ah, yes, I'm afraid they're still setting up inside. If you could be just patient a little longer, yes?
This is not the way to this. If we could look around a little. In the meantime, perhaps.
Well...
Good evening, Emiliana.
Katrielle, what are you doing here?
I just here wanted tickets to see some lovely Debbie film or other. So I decided to come along with you.
But the question is, what are you doing here, Emiliana? Has there been an incident? No, I'm not here on police business. I'll come to see the film as well. Oh, I didn't realize you were a film buff. Well, I would not describe myself as a buff exactly, but I enjoy the change of pace. Profiling all day demands a huge amount of concentration. But the only people here tonight are either involved in the production, VIPs, or they won tickets like I did. So I presume that means you entered the prize draw as well, did you? Va bene. See, I entered the prize draw. So what? That doesn't make me a film buff. I just entered the draw because I felt like it and happened to win. But that's incredible. I mean, it's such a long anticipated release. The competition was fierce. The chances of winning were tiny. I had to enter the draw over 100 times before I won. That's nothing. I had to enter the 1 million. I entered one ticket. Well, I entered more than 200. 200? No, I mean, I am just a very lucky person, that's all. She really wants to see this.
Huh.
What?
I see. I understand. Yes, it's all very clear now. You put up a patience about not really liking films, but the truth is, you're here for the cherry and popcorn.
What possible evidence do you have to support such a claim? I don't even like a popcorn.
You still submit.
It's not true. I'm not going to stand here and argue with you all night, Katrielle. I'm going in and now. Oh yes, so should we. I'll just get out our tickets. Yes, hello, sir. You're having a good evening, yes? Yes, this is rather delicate, sir. You see, yes, I'm afraid that dogs are not permitted in the theater. Yes.
Eh?
Yes, and you see, this ticket is only valid for 2 persons. Persons usually pertaining to humans and not canines, yes?
Oh, I see.
Gosh, Cheryl, I'm so sorry. It never crossed my mind to buy a ticket for you.
Oh, and you forget your head to the one screwed home, wouldn't you?
And you wouldn't?
Katrielle would survive as long as her stomach was still inside her.
But there's nothing we can do about it now. So I'm afraid I just have to wait out here. till the film is over, shall?
Oh sure, I'll just hang out on the street like a stray. I didn't even bring my coat. It's not even as if I can go back and wait at the office. These paws can't open no doors. Fine, alright, I'll wait here. Just do me a favor and don't watch all the ending credits.
Good boy. So that's it, alright? Ernest, shall we?
Oh, yes.
Ah, what doggy deity have I upset to deserve this, eh? Oh, this is a rough deal. I'm so bored. Come on, Catnest. How long are you going to keep me out here? At least they didn't tie me to a drain pipe.
The Savoy Foyer. The animated lobby area of the Savoy, where theatergoers mingle. So why'd you say good luck, Sora? I can't believe it's upon us. Maverick Director's latest masterpiece awaits. I'm beside myself with anticipation, Miss Layton. I really am.
Edison. This no stuff for laughter. It's a romance story, is it?
You've only just worked that out. Well, yes, it's a romance, but it's so much more than that, miss. Actually, you can't pigeonhole Rector's work. It transcends genres. Because it's the worst. You see, miss, Rector used to direct cult B-movies. He had quite a following of die-hard fans, even then. I think it must have been his attention to detail. I mean, really, he was a complete perfectionist. But he somehow never managed to appeal to Joe Public. Then, about 10 years ago, he started to move into more mainstream genres, romance stories and so on. That's when he started to become more popular, by appealing to a wider audience. Now he's regarded as one of the greatest directors of our time. His films are always highly anticipated. I must say, I've always thought his films were capital. I've been a huge fan, even since his cult B-movie days. My all-time favorite has to be Wallow, the mud-bathing robot hippo on a mudless post-apocalyptic Earth. Wonder what movie that is. Wow.
That was Steven Spielberg?
It was not Steven Spielberg, no.
Okay, they're just quoting random movies now.
Yes.
I see. So, you're also a fan of Mr. Rex's films, are you, Emiliana?
Well, of course, I think he is a fantastic director, but no. I'm more interested in the actors in this film. Oh, you mean Leonardo DiCaprio, the lead? I hear he's ever so popular with the ladies. Leonardo DiCaprio.
Ever heard that name before?
Well, he is extremely good looking, and an excellent actor, of course. After all of the action roles he's played, I'm dying to see what he's like in a love story.
Emiliana, I didn't take you for a lovey type. You're cute.
Oh, I didn't mean... I am not a lovey-dovey. No, no. Anyway, when you have finished teasing me, look, it seems the VIP guests have arrived.
Oh? Oh, yep, that's one.
In an anime cutscene. Oh, hey.
Very anime.
It's the dragon! Well, London's wealthiest would be at an event like this.
So yeah, the mayor's here.
Yeah.
Every one of them looks very well off. So who are they all?
You are very poorly informed, Katrielle. Everyone in London knows who they are. They're known as the Dragons. The 7 Dragons of London.
7 drunk.
But they look human. Yes, some of London's wealthiest residents. Moguls of media, finance, transport. Between them, they really control the city's economy. Although some of them do come from wealthy families, it's really only in the last 10 years that they've become so well known.
Oh, not very long then. Especially in historic city London. Like London.
True, and of course it's not just the people here in London watching them. The whole world's eyes are trained on these 7 multi-millionaires.
But they certainly do sound very influential.
You know one of them already.
Oh yes, Miss Millionaire. So she's one of the 7, is she?
Oh, we must go and say good day, Miss Layton.
Yes, I think that's just time before the film starts. Let's go and say hello. Oh, I like that poster. We could get one turned up on the floor, perhaps.
Pink coin. Pink coin. Gosh, what a finely detailed model. Must be shipped from a famous film, I suppose. Yeah, I wonder. Oh.
Oh, there's something called on the thing here. What is it?
It's a puzzle, miss. Who I say I'd love to see you solve it. Puzzle 32. Bead Brain Bleed. 40 pick rats. Here we have a simple child's toy that consists of 5 rows of 5 wooden poles each, on which you can thread colored beads. A little boy was counting the beads on, but he's lost count. With a view from above, from the front, and from the right-hand side, can you work out how many red beads there are in total? So that's the view from above, that's the view from the front, and that's the view from the right-hand side. Let's see. This is a sore puzzle if I've ever seen one. Because he'd be able to take all 3 images and make them into one. But these...
Do you mind?
The 90-year-old guy.
So let's see. Backstretch your time. Okay, so we know there's at least 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But if you look at it from the front, there's stacks. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or no, not that one. So there's one behind that one. Right here. There's a red there.
Wait. 5, 6, 7. Wait. Yeah, 6, 7. 8. Um, 9. 10, at least 10.
At least 10?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's see.
I may be wrong. I may be entirely wrong.
Right? Sora says, "Oh no, what on earth is this? Oh boy, we might be on our own here."
Something we could use your help with.
Right? Okay, so we can see from these two that this is just that. This is just that. So there's only one there. So there's only one red bead in these first two rows. Third row, we can see that. And if we look from the side, we can see that. So we see red, black, red, black, red, black, red, black. So that's one row. And I guess there's nothing in front of it. So it's 1, 2, 3. Then these two rows are the only ones left. We'll go to this one. There's only one bead there. So 4. 4 there. And then these two. So there's 2 stacks like this, which I think are these 2 stacks here. No. That doesn't make sense. Oh, yes it does. See how it's black, red, red? And all you see is a red there? That means that there's one red bead here. So 1, 2, 3. Or no, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then there's one here, so 5. And so it's just this stack here. 6, 7, 8, 9.
I was close when I said 10. I was very close when I said 10.
So it says left row is 1, second row is 1, right row is 1. I can't place the right hand side picture. Oh, now I can. I'm waiting for Sora's answer to see if he agrees. Because we just talked through the entire thing there. But Sora might be like, you missed one. But 9 makes sense, yes? At least from me walking through it like that.
Here's the problem. I didn't understand half of what you kind of lost me like halfway through.
It's hard to explain. That's going to take a while because my brain is jello today. I'm just going to...
I've seen how to solve this now. Any mystery or any puzzle solved.
Okay. Hopefully it'll show. You did it. You really need to be able to visualize things in 3 dimensions to crack that puzzle, don't you? No. I just brute forced my way through. So see, it was 1 there. 1 there. 1 there. 1 there. Stacked up. I can't explain it.
That little boy is not a cat. That was a cat in the picture.
That was what? There was a cat in the picture?
There was a black cat in the picture.
Oh, I didn't even see that. Bead brain bleed. That's very accurate.
So picture of that type of toothpaste. Since I must say. It's an unusual place to find them.
Perhaps it's here to entertain people while they're waiting for the film to start. Well, I guess it's time to say hello.
Good evening, Pippa.
Katrielle, wasn't expecting to see you here.
No, well, in truth, films aren't my thing. I'm here for the popcorn.
Neither can I. Let's just move on quickly. Okay, I need to shower real fast. BRB. Okay.
Okay.
I don't doubt it.
Didn't realize you were one of the 7 dragons of London.
Oh, that's really my father's influence. But I don't think of myself as a millionaire. I think of myself as London's mayor, nothing more.
That's a very worthy title. Not everyone has the taste to be mayor to a city like this one.
You're too kind, Katrielle. But it's always nice to receive a compliment. Now then, there's someone I'd like to introduce you to. This is a friend of mine, Mr. Phineas T. Barnum. Ha!
Okay.
Phineas T. Barnum. Barnum and Bailey.
Who?
The circus guy, Barnum. Greatest show.
Oh, I still haven't seen that movie.
We gotta watch it sometime. But yeah, he's a guy who started a circus and he became a multimillionaire. And this is Mr. Phineas T. Barnum.
Howdy. It's a real pleasure to meet ya.
Howard?
Yeah.
So, you're this Katrielle Layton I've been hearing about, eh? Pippa's told me all kinds of stories about ya. All good. All good, don't you worry. I've been just dying to meet ya.
That's an honor to meet you too, Mr. Barnum. Barnum, you're on the VIP guest list, type of thing.
VIP guest list? That's a good one. You'll be saying I want a ticket next.
So in that capacity, how in what capacity are you here then? So there's the impression either you had to win a ticket or be invited especially.
You don't have a clue who I am, do ya? Well, I tell you what, I'll set you a little puzzle. If you can solve it, I'll fill you in.
Puzzle 31. Fortune Teller Fiasco. 30 pick rats. You've decided to visit a fabulous fortune teller, but it turns out you can decide your own fate with a little bit of brain power. If you can stack all the cards onto the discard pile, you'll have good luck. The only rule is that you must either follow number or suit when placing a card on the pile. So get stacking and take control of your own destiny. Okay, so it's Uno.
I played Uno a while back, but I don't remember how to play it.
Basically, this is a 3 of spades. So you either have to put a spade or a 3. So if we put the 3, so now it's either got to be a 3 or a heart.
Let's keep stacking up the spades on it.
Okay, the 6 or the 8?
Hang on. Put on the 8 first.
Okay,
Then the 6.
okay,
Then the diamond.
okay,
Then the next diamond.
okay,
Then the 3.
okay.
Then the heart 7.
How did you do that?
I don't know.
This should do it, I think.
How did you do that
Puzzles are made for solving.
so fast? I'm like sitting thinking, I'm like, all right, so we got to get rid of the 8, quickly because there's no other 8. You did it. The swirling mists of your future are clearing. I see a heart card. You're about to find love. "24 puzzles. We got a decor docket. And we got the recipe for garlic soup."
They told me you were good at puzzles, and they were right. Sorry, I wasn't trying to test you or nothing. I just wanted to see with my own eyes. See, I'm a big fan of detective work.
Well, I hope I didn't disappoint you.
On the contrary. So we had a deal, didn't we? Let me tell you all about me. I'm the manager of the Savoy, you see. The Savoy being the Greatest darn theater in the West End, bar none. Get it? Bar none. Ah. Ha ha ha. I'm the one who's putting on this screening.
Oh, you mean you are in this town?
That's right.
Oh,
Now I heard you blew Pip's little festival plot out of the water. Ha ha ha. I was wondering what kind of girl you were, and now I see. Mighty fine. Well, I hope you enjoy the show. After all, if it tanks, I won't make any money out of it, will I? Ha 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 ha.
so the truth is, I'm really here for the popcorn, not the them.
Ah, the all-new durian flavor, you mean? Haha, you know, I came up with that myself. You have to keep thinking of new ideas if you want your customers to keep coming back, right? I just let Pip try it as it happens. Not her cup of tea at all.
See, you're involved in all aspects of the business. How interesting.
Well, that popcorn certainly has a unique flavor. Perhaps a little too unique. A good example of effort not necessarily producing results.
I'll set that for myself, I think. So, Fred, you get it.
It's on sale at the kiosk back there. Show them your coupon and they'll give you a tub. Ah, look, that's old Dudley over at the kiosk there. Madame Dublé to you. You should introduce yourself.
Madame Duplay. Is she another of the seven? She another of the seven dragons?
Gretchen Dublé is a name you do well to remember, Miss Layton. And a word of advice, never forget the Madame.
Oh. I get it.
I don't.
She controls a whopping great empire of businesses stretching right across the globe, you know. Yeah, she practically breathes money. They used to say that the sun would never set on the British Empire. Well, if that metaphor holds any water at all, Madame Dublé would be the sun. She's the glue that holds us all together. The mother dragon, you could say.
I see. But she certainly sounds larger than life.
If you want your detective agency to have any chance of success, it would be a wise move to befriend Madame Dublé, Katrielle.
I suppose detective work does rely on maintaining good relations with people. It's true. I could just say hello, Craig,
Q?
queue up for my popcorn.
Yeah, Q is a really weird word. It looks like it should be Quiwi.
Queewee.
While you queue up for your popcorn, you really haven't grasped how important she is, have you? Gretchen Dublé. Wow. A small kiosk selling snacks, drinks, and some film merchandise. You know what Dublé means, right? Double. That's why he called her Doubly.
Oh, okay. And that just gives the Dublate name more sense. Because it's in Carlos. It calls it based off France.
Yeah.
Dublade.
Yes. Yep.
I thought they were just putting the word double and blade together. But no, they put the French word for double and then blade.
Yep.
Marvelous.
You mean magnifique.
No, I mean marvelous. Like Professor Sycamore. Pun intended. Here we are at last. Kiosk.
The kiosk.
Kiosk. Time to sample that old popcorn delight. Oh no.
What's the matter?
There's no one at the kiosk. won't be able to get my popcorn.
Never mind, miss. How about introducing ourselves to Madame Dublé instead?
So near you, so far.
You mustn't be down in the mouth, miss. Remember, Miss Barnon said she could be a very useful contact.
That's alright. Just wait quick hello. Can I have a drink?
You most certainly can.
Also, I'm getting hungry.
Hungry? Oh. That's good.
Wait, it's sorry, Eric. No, you didn't shower. Okay.
Oh. You weren't supposed to knock the straw into the bottle.
I didn't touch it. I can't reach it. I got like half a sip. This isn't working.
Okay.
Do you know which lady she is?
I suspect that lady over there might be who we're looking for.
Yes, I think you might be right. She certainly stands out as being affluent. Hello.
Oh, pooh! What a pong there is coming from that popcorn machine. Well, that's because there's a ferocious figurine in there. Oh.
Puzzle.
Oh, I say, miss, a hidden puzzle. Look.
Well found, Ernest. Why don't you solve it? Seeing as you found it.
Me? Oh, well, alright then. I can't very well shy away from a puzzle and still claim to be a worthy assistant of the great Detective Katrielle Layton, I suppose. Please be an easy one. Go with the flow. 35 pick rats. Some juice vats are connected up as shown. There's a 2-liter, 3-liter, 4-liter, and 5-liter vat in the system. When you select a tap, juice flows in the direction of the arrow on the tap until either the vat it's coming from is empty or the vat it's filling up is full. Divide up the juice so that the 2 tanks on the left are full, exactly to the red line marks. So when we turn that, it does that.
I have a feeling that
Sorry.
still not
What did it do?
of course.
I solved it.
By accident.
Yes. So what happened was all 4 of them were there. And I turned a tap on so you could see what happened. It filled it up to 4. And so I was showing you, well, when you go to this one, it'll empty out like that. So it dropped it down to 2. And then there was one more liter in the tank. So I filled up that one and it was up to the line. And then there were 2 in there, so I dropped it over and dropped it in. And it was done.
It's a
Sorry.
matter of like, what, 5 seconds?
Yeah. And that was 35 pick rats. You did it. What a relief. The juice is where it needs to be and all is right in the world. Are you proud of me, Miss Layton? I solved that in like 4 seconds. Oh, top drawer. I did it.
Well, that was very impressive. Anyone would think that you were trying for my position as chief detective.
Oh no, miss, never. I'm quite content as your assistant. More than quite content. Very content. Extremely content.
Sweet Kitty, you like her. Jesus. Obviously, if it's cordoned
Cordoned.
off. I wouldn't dream of going in there. It's not what everyone does.
I was hoping we'd be able to see what the balcony seats were like, but no such luck today. Pink coin. Pink coin. This woman is falling asleep.
Which one?
This one. Her eyes are closed.
Oh.
Next to her, her boyfriend's like, yes, popcorn. And every time I do that voice, I have to remind you that I'm building the sea anemone.
So you yell it down.
Nope.
You know you can, since you're the one who's doing the voice. Shortbread and chocolate fudge.
All right, Madame Dublé.
Excuse me. You wouldn't have to be Madame Dublé, would you?
Indeed I would. And you are.
That's honestly not bad. I'm Katrielle Layton from the Layton Detective Agency. It's a pleasure to meet you.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Madam.
Oh, the Layton Detective Agency, you say? Now, where have I heard that name before? Ah, you must be the famous Herschel Layton's daughter, are you? How is the professor? Is he in good health?
I think so.
You think so?
Well, no, I mean, he's very well, yes. Thank you. I'll be sure to mention him that I met you.
Yes, please do. Tell him I should very much like to meet when he's next available.
I wish I could.
Goodness, it's nearly time for the show. I promised myself a little tipple before it begins. Do excuse me.
Well done, Miss Layton. I think you made an impression.
Phew. Did I never honest? All this hobnobbing? What does that even mean?
Like rubbing elbows.
With the rich and famous. It's taking a toll on my nerves.
Oh, I don't believe it. Over there, look. It's Maverick Director.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Maverick Director.
Yeah, that's it.
Thank you all for coming to see the premiere of my new film. I hope you enjoy A Naval Advance, No Sub for Love. The screening is about to begin, so if you'd all like to make your way to your seats.
Oh, my giddy aunt, I can't believe it. It's the real Maverick Director, Miss Layton. I've never seen the real Maverick Director before.
So you seen the fake one?
No, I didn't mean... Oh, there's no time for that. The film is about to start. We must take our seats.
Aren't you beginning something, Ernest? First I have to reclaim this coupon from my billion popcorn. And look, the kiosk intended to have a fan.
But what if the film starts while you're waiting for it? Everyone else is already inside. Quickly, miss, we must hurry.
Alright.
Yes, sorry for the wait, ma'am. We have a full house tonight, and with all the VIP guests demanding attention, Yes, it's been quite busy, I'm afraid.
Easy, but anyway. I believe this coupon entitled me to some free popcorn. The new durian flavor?
Yes, that's correct, ma'am. However, the feature is about to begin, I think. So, yes, please take your seats immediately.
I'm sorry, miss, but we really must go in now.
Yep, over there.
Who's that third person with us? Oh! We've got Emiliana Perfetti with us. See up at the top? It's got the little pixel figures.
Oh, yeah.
That shows who's in our team at the moment.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so we got Katrielle, we've got Ernest, but we also have Emiliana.
For now, anyway.
Right.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Welcome to the premiere screening of my latest work, A Naval Advance, No Sub for Love. The story begins with a young couple who meet at a ramshackle old cinema out in the sticks. The man wants to become a film director, while the girl nurses her dream of being an actress as she waits tables at a local cafe. A turn of events sees the pair on a luxury cruise ship together, and they fall more and more in love as time goes on. But then, something terrible happens. The ship, a relic from an ancient civilization, starts to sink into the sea. The situation is desperate. There seems to be no way out. The couple are doing everything they can to survive. Well, I think I'd better stop there. I don't want to spoil your enjoyment of the story after all. I'll just finish by saying that this film is the culmination of years of work and marks, I believe, the pinnacle of my career. I'm sure you're all going to love it. Of course, it would never have been possible without the support of so many people. The fantastic actors, the cameramen and women, the sound crew, my assistant artistic directors, the editing staff, and above all, my wife, who's been a constant source of encouragement and never stops believing in me. I'd like to say an enormous thank you once again to everyone involved in the production. So without further ado, I present to you A Naval Advance, No Sub for Love. A Naval Advance, No Sub for Love.
What? What? I don't remember this part in Titanic.
What is this?
It's transforming. What is going on? It's becoming a submarine.
To turn into a submarine. I'd get below deck if I were you.
Right?
To be fair, it is safer under there.
Smoochy smooch. Oh,
So what happened?
What's going on? What happened to my film? Why's it cut there? No, this isn't right. Last scene, the kiss scene, the big finale. Someone's stolen it.
that's why it's called the stolen kiss. Excuse me, Mr. Barnum. Has everyone left now?
Yup, that's the end of that. We've had to cancel the screening, so I sent everyone home. You're a friend of Miss Layton's now, aren't you?
Well, I'm not sure if friend is the right word, but... Well, I'm Emiliana Perfetti. I'm a case analyst and profiler at Scotland Yard. This theft of the climactic scene of the film is a very serious offense. If you don't mind, I'd like to ask you some questions about it.
Yes, could you tell us about... Could you tell us what happened about the events leading up to the discovery of the missing sea?
Katrielle, what are you still doing here? And why is that hound with you?
Hey,
Well, everyone else is left now. So I thought could help sniff out clues.
We don't need any sniffing around here. Keep your nose and your dog's nose out of business that doesn't concern you.
But it does concern us, Mr. Barnum personally requested that I stay and help.
You bet I did. Talk about luck, having a Scotland Yard officer and a private eye on site. Anyway, I'd like to ask both of you to help figure out what happened here. Who the heck cut that kiss scene out of the film, huh? If anyone can solve this case, it's the woman who figured out the Riverside Festival shenanigans. Isn't that right, Katrielle? You'll take on the case, won't ya?
Well, I couldn't very well turn down Dr. Blacklone's praise, could I? Of course I'll take on the case. Any mystery solved. That's my motto.
Mr. Barnum, please. I'm more than capable of handling this case. Leave it to the experts at the Scotland Yard.
No, I'm not saying I don't think you're a talented detective as well, Miss Perfetti. But a little competition should make you both work harder.
Va bene. You'll soon see that I pinpoint the truth much more quickly than this so-called detective.
Yeah.
That's the spirit. Good luck to the both of ya. Well, don't just stand around here chatting to me. You better get running along to have a statement from old director, hadn't ya?
Where is he now? Do you know?
Sure do. He's right over there. Still totally dumbfounded, poor guy. He put his heart and soul into that final kiss scene. It's kind of hard to understand why anyone would have done this, I must admit. Still, that's for you two ladies to figure out, isn't it? Ooh.
You okay?
I don't know. Where are you going, Katrielle? Aren't you going to interview Mr. Rector? He's just over there, look. Although he does appear to be in a state of shock.
I don't know how much hope that will get. Anything useful out of him. But I suppose we should at least try.
Okay. My film. My magnum opus. I've already forgotten his voice.
Please. Mr. Rector, don't worry. I'll personally track down the thief and thief responsible for stealing the last scene.
No, you won't, because I'll track down whoever did it first, Katrielle.
Very professional, ladies. Very professional. It was perfect. I'd made every last detail perfect before I was willing to show it to the public. And now this.
Surely the negatives are still available. You'll be able to produce a new reel for another screening, won't you?
But didn't you see the audience's reaction? They were frustrated. Without that final scene, the story doesn't hang together at all. I want to give people the perfect film. I put my whole life into this project. My heart and soul.
We understand, Mr. Director, but do try to not let it get you down. I am adding words where they do not belong. Sorry. I will track down the perpetrator. Don't worry.
That's my issue.
Try not to let it get. Bleh. That's how frustrated I am. Try not to let it get me down. Are you mad? This is a disaster. A blow like this just before the official release is the death knell for any film. Just when I thought I'd made it to the big time. When I've got in with the top studios. Now it's back to trying to make ends meet again. What am I going to tell my crew? I thought I'd finally be able to pay them what they're due. This is terrible.
Please try to calm down. Now tell me, do you have any suspicions at all about who could be responsible?
Responsible for this desecration of my work? Obviously someone who doesn't like my films. How am I going to face my crew? My wife, even. They were all on tenterhooks, waiting to see how the audience reacted. I just want the ground to open and swallow me up. I wish I was on that submarine right now. Sinking.
Yes. Well, thank you for your time, Mr. Layton.
Sinking. Sinking.
Okay.
Katrielle, you saw that too, right? He, turned into a ghost and fell through the floor. Please tell me you saw that too.
Yes, I saw that.
Alright. I'm just making sure that I don't need new glasses.
I think I might need them. I think I might need them.
I have returned,
Says Sora.
It's fine now. Why? Because Sora is here.
Okay. Moving on. Okay. She feels like she's back to history.
Yes, ridiculously so. I give up. I'll try talking to him again once he's calmed down.
You can't blame the guy for being upset. This movie was a big deal to him. And he's not the only one who's troubled by what's happened either. I'm kind of sour myself.
Well, yes, I imagine you would be. This is going to affect sales for you after all.
I like the way you think, Missy. But it's not just that. I'm a big fan of Rector's work, you see. I was looking forward to the whole world finally seeing what a great director he really is. Now this has happened, all that talent could go to waste if we're not careful. So you two ladies better get a move on and figure out what happened to that stolen scene. If it'll help, I can give you access to anywhere in the theater. In fact, I'll just tell security to give you free reign. There's the projection box round the back. Normally it's out of bounds, but I don't mind you going in there to investigate if you need to.
The projection box. Aha! Thank you, Mr. Boran.
Are you all clean, Sora?
I know I am. I got my bath yesterday.
Yeah. Also, you missed
Last night.
you missed me solving a puzzle in 4 seconds.
Yeah.
What are we waiting for? Let's hightail it over to the projection box then.
Yes, I agree. We should start by investigating this film reel.
Lots of dots and ellipses.
Is there something wrong, Millionaire?
Squeaky clean. I've come to expect irrational behavior from you, Katrielle. But really, talking to your dog.
Just really therapeutic. Therapeutic. You should try something. Anyway, are you coming with us? To the projection box.
No, I will be carrying out investigations elsewhere first. Amateurs tend to put me off, and I might miss something crucial. You see, Katrielle, every criminal, no matter how careful, leaves a trail of telltale signs following a crime. Only a skilled profiler like myself can read them, of course. Which is why I will solve this case long before you do, and prove the superiority of my methods.
Sure. I'll look forward to it.
So squeaky, there's still water in my ear. My earbuds keep falling out.
Yeah, I got some more into my ear last night as well. In fact, I think there still might be some in there.
Don't mock me. Va bene. You'll see it soon enough.
What does that mean by bene?
Very well.
Sure. I wasn't mocking. I really wasn't mocking you. I'm looking forward to it.
Allora, until later, Katrielle. Just try not to disturb the scene too much, won't you? Now we got the projection booth. That's in the theater. I want to look for hidden puzzles and pink coins.
This place is really fancy. I was expecting it to be buzzing.
It would be usually, but everyone was sent home because of what happened before. I sure hope that none of the people that we just let walk out stole the film.
Right?
The big screen and the powerful sound system really brings films alive, don't they?
Making my stomach feel alive.
I say, the seats in this auditorium are so well cushioned, aren't they? I started to gain an Italian accent for a second there. Don't mind me. Hint coin.
One day.
Yeah? Whoa.
I think we're good.
I don't.
One day I would love to come here and watch the film from those seats up there. That's way back out to the foyer, isn't it? Sheldon, are you eating something? What are you eating?
Gummy bear? Or gummy worm? There's really no puzzles in here?
Surprisingly, no. So this is what the inside of a projection box looks like. What's a machinery?
I want gummy worm too!
I would suggest one for me as well, but they're kind of hard to eat. It's like, I do like them, they're kind of hard to eat.
I was gonna say I could get you some gummy bears.
That's just the thing, I don't really want gummy.
Okay, what do you want?
Doritos, why not?
Doritos, okay.
I thought that was a hat. No, that's his hair.
Right. I'll figure out. Yes.
Also, I figured out the name of this guy already.
You figured out the name of what?
I figured out this guy's name already.
Now I just gotta figure out his voice. Oh, that's Chips, says Sora.
Yeah, like, I need something to eat right now. Otherwise, the same thing that happened yesterday might happen again, and I don't want to go through that again.
Right?
Good job, funny story. I almost passed out yesterday. I don't know why, but
like...
we think it's because I may have had low blood sugar, which is weird because I just had a yogurt right before it happened.
Yeah, it was
so
like...
I don't know, maybe my body didn't break it down fast enough.
Right. Yeah, it was like 5 o'clock, and I look over at her, and she's like struggling to keep her eyes open. I'm like, Kat, are you tired? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, why? You're never tired this early. What is going on? Excuse me. Authorized personnel only in here, please. I'll have to ask you to leave.
I wonder what this machine does.
Check your heartbeat too. It might have something to do with low blood pressure. Happens a lot to girls your age.
I said low blood sugar.
Yeah, and Sora's saying it might be low blood pressure, too.
That can make you pass out?
Oh, yeah. If you don't get enough blood pumping through, then your brain doesn't get enough oxygen, and it goes, all right, bedtime.
To be fair, my heart does have blood pressure issues.
Mm-hmm. I was gonna say, you have to take medicine to keep your blood pressure low, don't you?
Yeah, because it, like, goes a little too high than it should. Actually, no, wait, it's the opposite. What am I saying? And if Thora is right that this happens to girls my age, then I wouldn't be surprised if that happens again. I don't know, maybe we'll have to look it up.
Right.
Well,
Sora's got experience with that kind of stuff, because Sora has a younger sister.
Oh yeah, Sora, I remember Sora saying he had a sister. Sora, you should tell us about her sometime.
What was that? Oh, you should tell us about her sometime.
Also, I've already read this line.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Stop! Don't touch Albertina!
Albertina?
Yes, Albertina. She's brand new. If you touch her, you can put her totally out of alignment. She's very cranky. Also, my eye is clipping through my eyelid. Not like old Rosalind next to her there. She's much better behaved. Bulletproof she is. Albertina is delicate.
Uh-oh, wacko alert. This nutjob's named all of his equipment.
Albertina and Rosalind. What lovely names to come up with for your machine.
Sora says, I would tell you about her, but I'm not sure if she's okay with me just telling anybody she doesn't know about her.
Well, I mean, she'll be okay with us. We're your friends. I mean, my dad used to tell everyone about me. I never had a problem with it. And he would tell me about random people. He would tell random people about me. And I'd be like, okay, sure. It never really bothered me.
Well,
But yeah,
different.
she's self-conscious, that's fine.
Yeah.
Just tell her that you're talking to a couple of friends. And they just want to know her better. Like how they know her big brother.
Yes,
You know what I
Kat, but this is the internet.
Still.
Right.
Don't touch! Please! I'm going to have to insist that you leave now.
It's alright. Mr. Bonham gave us permission to investigate here.
Investigate?
Sorry, I should have introduced myself. I'm Katrielle Layton, of the Layton Detective Agency. These are my assistants, Ernest and Shell. For investigating the disappearance of the final scene of No Sub for Love. Would you mind telling us who you are? I presume you are a member of the technical staff here at the theater.
Oh yes, I'm Seymour Frames. I'm the Savoy's projectionist.
Of course, it's Seymour Frames.
while I'm eating.
Hold on, I'm eating.
That's what I said.
Mm-hmm.
I see. And what do you do?
Well, miss, the projectionist is responsible for setting up the film and controlling the equipment during screenings. I must say, it sounds like a rather spiffing job. Just think of all the films you'd get to see. Don't make light of it. Being a projectionist carries huge responsibility and demands incredible attention to detail. I have to keep a constant eye on the running of the film, fine-tune all the machines, and make sure the projector is in exactly the correct position at all times. There's never any downtime in my job. I have to spot all the motor cues and make sure I'm ready for the real changeovers as well. Golly, it sounds awfully complicated. It is, but I wouldn't have any other job. I'm happy in here, surrounded by my machines. But people always say it's a dawdle, and it's not. It sounds like he's more interested in the machines than the films they're showing.
Tiff, I think we need to ask this Mr. Frame a few more questions.
This is the case where Sora figured out that the names are gosh darn puns again. Polly! Polly, did we forget anything? Oh look, Miss Layton, there's a bird in this cage. It's a minor bird, I think.
I thought it was a raven at first. Raven mad like someone else in this room.
Miners are talking birds, aren't they?
Yes, that's right. But he can say all kinds of things, can't he, Mr. Frames?
Yeah, I taught the Major quite a few words. Why don't you introduce yourself, Major? Come on, say hello.
Don't forget about DL6. Hello, I'm the Major. Major Mino. Major Mino.
And he's gone. And yes, I get it as well. It's a constellation, right?
What? It's literally major, minor. Major is big, minor is small. Major, minor. Major, minor.
He really does talk.
So what? Minor birds do. Dogs, on the other hand, now that's something special.
Would you mind if we try to get him to say something?
Sure, go ahead. He's pretty sharp. He'll probably talk for you.
Oh, goody. Come along, miss. Let's try. This will be such a lark. Oh, Polly, did we forget anything?
Are you done with that?
No.
Hello, how are you? How are you?
She's very polite, isn't she? So, why don't you try talking to perhaps we'll be able to understand each other.
Can you speak Swahili just because you're human? I only speak dog, alright? Not bird.
Really, you never told me that before.
You've never told me if you can speak Swahili. The point is, so far, I've only met a few humans who can understand what I'm saying. Maybe there's some birds or cats out there who will understand me as well. But I've never met any of them if there are.
I didn't realize there were all these limitations on what you can and can't do. It's my disappointment.
Oh sure, I'm such a disappointment, because the talking dog is so mundane.
Oh well, I suppose I'll have to try to communicate with the bird myself. So, Major, did you see the stone thief?
Saw the thief, saw the thief. Jeepers, really? Who did it? Who did it? Who did it?
Jess, who did it?
You did it. You did it.
Of course I didn't do it.
Didn't do it. Didn't do it. Haha. Who's a pretty Wally then? Who's a pretty Wally then?
Gosh, she even tells jokes. Amazing.
Yeah, side splitting. I told you, the Major's very sharp. A genius, really.
Alright then, Major. If you're so sharp, you'll understand when I explain to you what I'll do to you. If you make fun of me again.
No. You didn't see. Did you see how slow it typed out what I'll do to you?
What I'll do to you.
It was more like she went, "All right, Major. If you're so sharp, you'll understand when I explain what I'll do to you if you ever make fun of me again."
Okay, don't mess with her.
I'll eat you.
Huh? Call the RSPD. Call the RSPD.
Miss Layton, he is only a bird, remember? I know he talks like a human, but we really can't treat him like one.
Major hunger. Major hunger. Popcorn. Popcorn.
Sorry, Major, I'm all out of popcorn now.
Oh, yes, of course.
What is it, miss? Have you cracked it? Have you seen to the heart of the case already?
No, there's far more important than that.
Oh, really? I swear if it's related to food.
I forgot about the new Dillian popcorn. So I wanted to try.
I knew it.
Oh, wait, we did get a piece though.
Okay. I thought the piece was going to be popcorn. Frames adores his pet myna bird called the Major and brings it to work with him in the cage. The bird can speak, but it's unclear whether it can understand humans.
What?
I'm already starting to get a hint.
What do you mean a hint?
I'm already starting to kind of get a theory. This is an editing desk, I suppose. We're checking the film before it's run through the projectors. One pot of machine polish. This looks like some kind of shopping list. Oh my god. I found another cut. How do I have so many when I only cook one day a week?
Huh.
Where's this cut, Zora? Yo.
There seems to be some kind of storeroom. Behind this is a door.
Pink coin. Left hand ring finger like towards the nail. Jeez.
There are a lot of film reels here. Aren't there? They all look like they just cast aside. Been cast aside.
So, is this one Albertina, is it?
No, that's Rosalind. Albertina's the one next to her.
Oh, I do apologize.
Look, it's easy to tell. Albertina's the one with the beautiful curves. Rosalind's the one with the gleaming skin. Barking. Completely barking. Of course, Albertina doesn't always listen to what you tell her. But that's just part of her charm.
Is it? I see.
I don't want to know.
You really look after your machines, don't you, Mr. Frames? They're all gleaming.
Of course I do. It's vital to ensure all the equipment in here is in perfect working order every single day. The Catherine sisters over there are no exception.
The Catherine sisters. A sister reels, are they?
I think, Miss, that the names of the film reels.
So, haha, yes. I can see that now. The Catherine reel. It's a good name for them.
Do you think so? I'm afraid I don't see it. Whoop. A ceiling hatch. That certainly deserves investigation.
Have you noticed something, Ernest?
I knew it. There's a puzzle hiding here, miss. Look.
Give me another bite.
Fraught fishing 2. Sharks are on the prowl at a popular fishing spot and they're very hungry. You have 3 different types of bait to catch all the fish in the area. But you can't afford to throw any bait too close to a shark or it'll notice and try to bite. Where should you throw your precious bait? Your bait attracts all the fish, including any sharks, within a certain range of where you throw it. And each different type covers a different range. You can't throw bait directly on top of fish. That might hurt them.
First of all, he's only up.
Alright, Sora. It's your time to shine.
You're the best one. You're the one who's best at these kind of puzzles. Go do it there.
Ah, sharks, my one weakness.
Looks like we're on our own.
Looks like.
I've seen how to solve this now. And that's how it's done.
I just guessed. Meanwhile, Sora, like, had it all planned out. He's like, blue one, right top. You did it. You caught loads of fish. That's tonight's dinner taken care of then. Just need to find somewhere selling chips with a healthy sprinkling of salt and vinegar to go with the fish. Wait, healthy? Oh, jolly good, miss. That was inspiring to watch.
The puzzle is solved. But the mystery of what lies behind our hearts for me.
The crusty clapperboard.
Keeping for that.
Mm-hmm.
And I need to go the other way. Excuse me, Mr. Frame, but could you tell us what you were doing before screening today?
You expect me to talk to you? You can help me solve this puzzle first.
Circuit Unbreaker. 35 pick rats.
They're right.
Mm-hmm. A little girl's favorite toy has been broken. You found all the bits, various chips and wires. But you need to work out where on the circuit board they go in order to fix the toy. Press and hold A to pick up a component and move around, L and R to rotate. Wires can cross each other, but the chips can't have anything running over them, or the toy won't work. We got these. So that can either go there or there. I'm guessing there.
Remember, you can rotate.
I definitely didn't forget that. Okay, we should start with the big one here.
Probably a good idea.
Like, it can't go in that way. It can only go... Okay, either here or here.
If you'll entertain my idea here. Still no patch on Miss Layton, of course.
You did it! Fixing toys like this is a piece of cake to an electronics whiz like you. The little girl is over the moon to have her precious toy working again. Oh, we got the recipe for coddled eggs with truffle butter.
Okay, that was pretty impressive.
One sec.
Hold on, I'm eating.
So, you'll talk to us now? I'd like to know what you were doing before the screening today.
Fine, alright then. I was in here, of course, making sure all machines were in tip-top working order.
So you were the one who actually ran the film?
Yeah, I was pretty shocked when the last reel suddenly skipped a scene.
And would you have any idea who might stolen this kiss scene? Is it kiss scene?
No, not really. I mean, I really don't care. It's just a film, for goodness sakes.
Just about that much of praise. Even though you work in a cinema, you give the impression you don't really like films. Is that right?
Obviously, it's the machines I love. Give me Albertina and Rosalind here over a stupid film any day. But that reminds me, I've got to get Belinda cleaned up. You can't let the spare equipment get dirty just because you're not using it.
This chap certainly does love his machines. Projectionist Seymour Frames has named all of his beloved equipment that has little interest in films. Before the screening, he was in the projection box preparing. Well, I think that concludes our investigation of the projection box. And other than the machine-mad Seymour Frames and his pet minor bird, nothing seemed to stand out as being unusual.
Yes.
Gosh, you certainly seem to be deep in thought, miss. Are you figuring it all out with those little grey cells of yours, as Inspector Hastings calls them?
I've got it. I know exactly where we need to go next. Then please don't say the kiosk. I knew it. Without a shadow of doubt. The snack kiosk.
Seriously?
I refuse to leave without my free popcorn.
I can practically see the little kernels of corn popping around inside your head at the moment.
Miss, you have to focus on the case. The head of the great Layton Detective Agency, with all its proud history and tradition, can't be distracted by such things.
What history and tradition? Can't only just set the place up.
Well, alright, but it will have a proud history and tradition in the future, if we can just get our heads off popcorn.
A long way in the future.
As it stands, we have no leads at all. I think we should investigate another part of the theatre.
The pop's got a point. Snooping before snacks. Come on.
So if the two of you don't want to come with me, I'll go now.
Like a dog with a bone as usual.
Let's turn our attention back to the case. Presumably there's an editor here as well, wouldn't you think? We should see if we can interview him. Or her.
Quick thinking, go faster, Pinstripes. So, how do we go about finding the editor?
Well, I suppose we could ask Mr. Frames. Pardon me, Mr. Frames. We'd like to talk to whoever was in charge of editing the premiere.
You mean Eddie
Really?
You mean Eddie Tor? He's the editing technician.
Rector's famous editing assistant?
Yeah, he's one of the most senior members of Rector's crew. He was here for the screening today.
Well, given that it's an editor's job to cut and splice the film, I think we should speak with him. He may well know something about the missing kiss scene. Where can we find him?
Good question. I don't know where he disappeared to after the screening.
You're right.
Perhaps he's still in the theatre. Let's go and ask around if anyone's seen him, miss. I expected her to already be gone.
Sorry, as soon as I got that popcorn, we'll go on a hunt for Mr. Cole.
Right. There you go.
Let it go, cat.
Maybe we'll be quicker in the long run if we just go to the snack kiosk now and get it out of the way. Very well, miss, you win. Let's head for the kiosk. There's still one or two people about, even though most people have left now.
So I keep wanting to lose the French accent. I keep wanting to lose the British accent. Never mind that. It's popcorn time. I just need to give the coupon Ernest. Turn to the number at the kiosk. And the durian delay will be mine.
Obsessed. You're obsessed.
May I help you?
Oh, hello, Katrielle. What a terrible thing to have happened. I can't believe someone would steal the end of the film. I'm like giving her an Irish accent now.
Yeah, you keep mixing up the accents. I can only do 2.
Right? It makes it easier for you.
Yeah. Although I have been working on my Australian accent.
Oh boy.
Which might come in useful to play. Which might come in play later. Sometime down the line. I don't
It's
know.
Graham.
Is there a game? Not counting the interactive one?
Right? I don't know. Anyway, read your line. Well,
I'm afraid I do have to ask, Pippa. This isn't another one of your cruises, is it? No?
No.
Then why are you still here at the theater? The culprit often returns to see the crime. No. Do you know?
No, I felt it my duty as mayor to see if there was anything I could do to help smooth things over after all the hullabaloo before.
But we already know you enjoy a good hullabaloo, don't we? Like the hullabaloo festival, for example. Katrielle.
No.
Okay, both of them have a point.
No, what?
Both of them have a point. Both of them have a point.
Oh, right.
Oh, you're still here, are you?
May I ask what you're still doing here? Are you going home now? The feeding has been cancelled.
I want more popcorn. Goodness me, no. Not before I finish my popcorn, at least. That rich, buttery aroma and that deep, invasive scent of durian that wafts out from deep inside the tub. I've sampled dishes from all over the world, but even I find myself taken aback by this culinary masterstroke.
Durian smell horrible.
Sora says, I want popcorn now. You don't want durian popcorn.
A deep, invasive scent. Really? Oh, I knew it. I knew it would be amazing. I have to try it.
Ah, yes. What can I do for you? Oh, aren't you the chap who showed us into the theatre before? Yes, only the other staff members were individually assigned to take care of our VIP guests. So yes, we are a little short of hands for the usual running of the theatre. Haha, yes, I'm having to do everything myself. Greeting theatre goers, showing them to their seats, manning the snack kiosk, cleaning. Ah, yes, I can't be in enough places at once. Gosh, you sound awfully overworked.
Like someone else I could mention. Answering the phone, making tea, cleaning the office, helping with investigations. Some familiar pinstripes?
Oh, I don't mind. I'm very proud to be able to help such an esteemed detective as Miss Layton.
You are?
So sorry to trouble you when you're obviously so busy. I'd like some Korean popcorn, please. See if I could find.
I'm waiting for him to say, "Oh, sorry, we're all out."
Right?
Yes, of course. I'd be delighted to serve you. Except that I'm terribly sorry I can't. You see, yes, I'm afraid the daily special popcorn is all sold out. Yes. I swear I have not played this game before.
You sure?
I'm sure.
I knew I should have come here earlier. It was always going to... It was always going... It's so quick. Wait, okay, what am I messing up here? It was always going to go quickly. Such a knockout flavor.
Oh yeah, anyone could have predicted that.
However, yes, I do have something else I can offer you instead. A puzzle.
Can I have another bite?
Katrielle just gets right in his face and goes, "Can I eat a puzzle? No? Give me my popcorn." Six of one. 40 pick rats. The three panels are expressing the number 6. Change the order and orientation of the panels to make 6 in another way, not 1 plus 5 or 5 plus 1. Press A over a panel to select it, and then R to rotate.
So what are we trying to do?
So we have to make it equal 6. Well, we can't just go 5 plus 1. Oh, I know what it is.
Can you rotate them?
Uh-huh. You can rotate any of them. Just like that.
Can you rotate the X?
The what?
Does that mean the plus sign?
Yeah. Yeah.
Turn it into an X. I'm very confused on what we're supposed to do here.
What?
Very confused on what we're supposed to do here.
We're trying to make 6 in another way that's not 1 plus 5 or 5 plus 1. I'll give you a hint. You're on the right track with that.
Yeah, but now it says times.
Does it?
Yeah, that's the symbol for times.
Is it?
Yes.
Sora says, "I remember this hell. Tell me if you want a hint." Ah, he knows.
Give me a hint.
I gave you a hint. You're on the right track with that. That makes me angry. I wasted all my hint coins on this garbage dump. You should have shown it to me. I would have told you how to do it. So 1 times 5 doesn't equal 6, right?
1 times 5 equals 5.
Okay. What about 5 times 1?
Same. Same.
Okay. I hate this. I don't want to spoil the puzzles. Well, some of them we get stumped on and we could use the help. But this one I figured out pretty quickly. So 1 plus 5 equals 6. 5 plus 1 equals 6. What else can you do to make this 6?
I would need a 2. No, wait.
Okay, I'm going to brush my teeth. Be right back. Says Sora.
I would need a 2. Wait, what? I'm confusing the heck out of myself right here.
I can tell.
Sheldon, I cannot be doing this right now.
You want a really big hint, Cat? This isn't a math puzzle.
So what the heck? Am I supposed to... I don't get it. How does that make a 6?
You're still looking at it like a math puzzle.
No, I'm not.
Okay, well, if it's not a math puzzle, then those aren't numbers, right?
I guess.
What else could they be? If they're not numbers.
Shapes, I guess.
Shapes, okay.
Oh, letters! They're letters! 6! Wow!
This puzzle's got some bite. They do call me Sherlock Holmes for nothing.
Can I have another bite, please?
Yes. Tell her to not think of it as numbers. Your hints are bad. Way too cryptic. She figured it out. This one has a lot of spice on it. You did it. The answer was to represent 6 in letters. 6. And that's fitting. That puzzle 36 was that one. Because 6 times 6 is 36. 28 puzzles. It's a core docket. Ah, I do hope that satisfied your appetite for something unusual. Yes?
So, well, 6 of us have to give up on the popcorn now and get on with solving this case.
Finally, we can put all that popcorn nonsense behind us.
Isn't it funny that the Major, you know, that minor bird, knew the word popcorn?
And we're back!
Yes, actually, I was the one who taught him to say that, yes. Oh, really? Yes, sometimes I take a snack of popcorn to the projection box. You know, I've even seen the Major out of his cage before. You mean Mr. Flames lets the bird fly free? Yes, I believe so. I mean, only sometimes, of course. Otherwise, yes, he could get into rather a lot of trouble. And quite often, the Major eats all of the popcorn before Seymour gets a look in. Yes, it's true. That's how the bird picked up the word popcorn in the first place. Yes. Oh, I just got his name. His name is Hayes.
Yeah. Yes.
Huh, yes.
It's okay.
I even took a tub of dirty and popcorn up there earlier today. And the Major had it all again. Huh, yes. I just took my eye off him for a moment, and he'd gobbled up every last piece. An entire tub? By Jove, that's a bird with an appetite, all right. Speaking of birds with an appetite. Oh, yes. I was as surprised as you are. Huh. I think even the Major might have overdone it that time. Yes, it seemed to give him a tummy ache.
Kind of like a thing. I wish I could eat so much giant popcorn that my tummy aches. No. No, you do not. But I must stop pining for something I can't have. Just the time we spoke to the circle. The other.
What? I was still on popcorn.
I feel your pain, Sam. But we must find Mr. Tor. Now, do you know where he is?
Yes, I saw him just a few moments ago, actually. Ah, yes, he was on his way out the door.
Oh, quickly then, everyone. We have to catch him before he goes home.
Yep. I've solved the mystery.
Already?
Yep. I solved it with the first clue. But it was just a theory then. Now, I know. It seems the Major is sometimes allowed to fly free in the projection box, and was known to get through a lot of popcorn on occasion. That's a good place to stop for today.
Why? Why?
Because we already are halfway through this case. And we've been streaming for almost 3 hours. Yeah.
Fine. It's okay, guys. That's all we have time for today. But we'll definitely be back.
What this?
What?
Compromise. We will play until Sora gets back from brushing his teeth. That way we can say goodbye to him.
Okay.
Okay.
Compromise. Everyone loves them.
Yes.
Is that right?
All the guests have gone home now. It's deserted in the lobby and outside.
How about that man standing by the entrance? Do you think he could be a troll?
We won't know unless we ask him. Wow. Well, I already have a voice for him picked out.
Excuse me, are you Mr. Troll? Theater.
I am, and you are?
I'm Katrielle Layton from the Layton Detective Agency. Do you probably have me?
Nope.
Oh, well, that's true. Do you know me now? Don't you? Mr. Bowler has asked me and my colleagues to investigate the case of the stolen kiss scene.
We'd very much like to take a statement from you, Mr. Tor. After all, you've worked with Maverick D. Rector for many years, haven't you?
I'm surprised a kid your age has even heard of me. Alright, let's see what else you know. I bet you haven't heard of this Rector film, have you?
Sora says, I'm back, but I can't stay much longer. I have school early in the morning. That's okay. This will be the last puzzle. We were waiting for you to get back so we could say goodbye. 35 pick rats. There's been an incident at a farm where all the cows have disappeared. According to a witness, a UFO sucked them all up and some aliens came out. Now, for reasons that will remain classified, you need to place an alien in each of the spaces where there's currently a cow. Select a cow to suck it up into the UFO and swap with an alien, and vice versa. The creature coming down from the UFO will take the other empty space. So what? Sweet. Suck that up. Okay. No. Aw, how sweet. So close yet so far, right? Oh, wait. There we go. We had to get a cow down there. So we could get an alien in the right spot.
I have a feeling that perhaps... That's a relief.
I misunderstood the way the puzzle worked. You did it. Looks like the aliens just came to have some fun. The night drawing to a close, you wave them goodbye as they set off for home. There we go, Sora. We got the recipe for the 3-berry trifle.
How'd you find it? Not a bad action thriller, eh?
Oh, I'll say, UFOs and aliens always make for a jolly good tale. I know what film it is. It's the rarely seen signs, close equations of the third kind.
Alright, now I'm impressed.
Rector was still a newcomer, So the film had a cast of total unknowns, and it quickly disappeared from the big screen. And the production company went bankrupt as well, so it's never been reshown. It's one of the most talked about films among Rector fans.
Spot on. You really know your stuff, kid. Alright, okay, fire away. What do you want to ask me?
Okay. So what do you think? Stop right there?
We can't. You have to get through the conversation.
Here. Thank you, Mr. Tor. So, first of all, can you confirm that you were at the screening earlier?
Yeah, I was there. Want to see everyone's reactions to our latest film, to be honest. But then that happened. It's unbelievable. You know, I've worked closely with Maverick for a very long time now. And I've never experienced something like this before. It's my job to cut Maverick's films, and my job alone.
Can I ask you where you were? I mean, where you were immediately before the screening today, Mr. Toll?
I was with Maverick. We were checking over the film together. Needless to say, there was nothing wrong then, other than us arguing again.
Arguing? Of course.
Well, you probably don't know, but Maverick's films used to be a lot more fringe, a lot more edgy. It's that kind of work that attracted me to Maverick's direction in the first place, and I've stuck with him ever since. But in recent years, he's gone for the popular vote. He's been shooting the kind of overly sentimental dross that the public seem to lap up. And that final kiss scene in this latest film is, well, never sat right with me from the start. But Maverick wouldn't listen to me, would he? Not when we were shooting, and not when we were editing. So when we were checking over the film earlier today, I finally saw it. I told him that scene wasn't true to his style, that he'd sold out.
So you quarreling?
Yeah, but that's just par for the course. Directors and editors always argue. Always have, always will.
Making film sounds like a tricky business.
Let me make one thing clear. Just because we argued, it doesn't mean I do something like that and disappoint all those poor people.
I see. Well, thank you, Mr. Toll.
No problem. You can catch whoever did this, alright? Or sorry, you catch whoever did this, alright? I want to know who was responsible. For touching the film, that's my film!
Well, I think we've spoken to everyone now. Unsurprisingly, no one stands out as being guilty party at this stage.
Maybe it wasn't an inside job. Maybe we should start thinking along different lines.
No, I don't think so. I'm still not sure exactly when the scene was cut from the film. But one thing seems fairly certain. It wouldn't have been easy for an outsider to gain access to the film reels in the time window we're looking at.
It was the dog, I'm sure of it, says Sora.
Who, me?
Not to mention the fact that only a randomly selected guests and VIPs were allowed entry to the theater. That's all the day.
Yes. Don't you mean, yes? Yes. Everyone was carefully checked at the door, weren't they? It certainly wouldn't have been easy for anyone else to slip in. And both Rector and Tor say there was nothing wrong with the film when they checked it just before the screening. So even if someone had managed to slip into the theater unnoticed, they wouldn't have been able to get to the film reels before then and the start of the screening.
My thoughts exactly, Ernest.
Did he just say Woomy?
Ronald!
The kiss scene wasn't be stolen. It has to be. It has to have been by a member of the theater staff or the production team.
I think you're right. Let's not forget there's someone we haven't managed to speak to properly yet.
The truth. Let's find Mr. Rector and see if he can answer some questions this time.
I just hope he's calmed down a little now.
Yes, so do I. I wonder if he's still in the lobby.
Yep, that cements my theory. Though once more inclined to fringe material, it seems Maverick Director has recently shifted into more mainstream romance-oriented films.
Oh guys, I hope you enjoyed today's episode of Layton's Mystery Journey. And yeah, I hope to see you soon for some more, and join us to see what the heck Sean's theory is. Although I think I know where he's going at.
Yeah? What do you think?
I think that you think that the bird did it. Not on purpose. Because birds wouldn't be that smart. Even if we're talking parrots or something. Or like a macaw, but hey. I don't know how he did it yet. But I definitely did it. I can tell by the look on your face. I know that smirk. If you're smirking, I know that smirk. I know that look. You're not denying it.
I'm just letting you talk.
Still, everyone, I know you can't see us, but which is why we really need to work on a face cam, but believe me, he's smirking. He's doing that smirk thing he does. He's trying to fight it back right now. But yes, I hope you enjoyed today's, I almost said adventure.
Adventure.
But yeah, I hope you enjoyed today's episode, and we'll see you soon for some more. So, bye guys!
Farewell.
Rummy!